All right. Welcome back to Big O Blood, where you want to share with people with diabetes and pre-diabetes how we can live good, eat good, control the spikes, and we can enjoy life. So I want to share what I'm eating today and measure this to see how good this is for me. So I think it's a beautiful meal here. I cooked this today. I didn't show how I cook it. Okay, my next video I'm going to cook the other meal. This one I didn't show how I cook it because I think it's very simple and I can just tell you what it is and you could cook the same meal. Okay, all right. So today what I have today on my plate is lentil peas. This is a very good pea for diabetes, for diabetics and non-diabetics to maintain blood sugar. This is a good pea. It's not very high in carbs or anything. It's really good. And I have some steamed broccoli, steamed cauliflower. Again, you know these vegetables, you know they're good. You know these good. And I have some wild rice. Only one small spoon though, because this is the biggest carb in this plate. Okay? And then I have a nice piece of salmon. And you know you can't go wrong with a nice piece of salmon, right? And I have a small salad that I'm gonna eat. Well, it looked like a lot, but I'm a big guy. So I have to satisfy that, But anyway, I've been fasting all day. I had breakfast, and since breakfast is 5 o'clock to now, and I had breakfast around 9 this morning, I hadn't eaten all that time, and I hadn't felt weak or sick or tired or anything. I feel really good. I worked all day, and I feel really good because I had a very good breakfast. So if you eat a good breakfast, eat a good dinner like this, you can fast. And you cannot lose weight if you don't fast. You have to fast. And also, not only trying to lose weight while fasting, you want to rest your organs. You want to rest your kidney. You want to rest your pancreas. Give body a chance to recoup itself. We don't have to eat so much, but we have to eat high quality and good value food. And that's what I try to share. What I think I'm learning is good value food. Now, I've tested most of these things before. So it's just the combination of these I hadn't tested. So I know what to expect them to do, but not together. So the lentil with this wild rice is something I'm going to kind of see for the first time in a little while, how this works out. Okay. So you would see my plate here, a very healthy, nutritious meal that is good for you. There's no reason not to eat properly and maintain good blood sugar and keep yourself healthy. That's what I'm trying to do every day. Like I said, I've been able to reverse my diabetes by eating properly. Now, technically, I don't think you can really reverse these sicknesses because the organs are already damaged, but you can simulate it by eating properly and letting your body function as though it's normal. Because if I put bad food in here, guess what? It's going to spike like out of control again. Whereas a person who doesn't have diabetes at all will never spike. But since I have it already, if I don't eat right, it will spike really high. So I can simulate good health by eating properly. And that's what I'm sharing with you. I'm trying to eat properly. So what I do is before I eat something, I test my blood sugar to see how well it is. And since I've been fasting all morning, all day, I tested my blood sugar already and I'm at 99, right? Which is pretty good for me, okay? 99 is pretty good. I'm usually under 100 during fasting and early in the morning and so on. So this is really good to start. So I know even though I got a spike, it wouldn't be too dangerous for the food on my plate, or it may not be at all. So the only way I'll know is test after I finish eating. So I'm gonna eat this meal here, which I think is a beautiful meal. And I'm going to let you know how this meal worked out. So in about an hour and a half, I'm going to test my blood sugar and see how this combination of food affect me. Now, my wife eat chicken. She don't have salmon. She have chicken. She's going to eat chicken. And the difference is that I would not eat chicken with lentil peas. Anytime I eat chicken with lentil peas, it spikes me high. If I eat chicken by itself, I'm good. If I eat lentil by itself, I'm good. Put them together, it's no good. So I'm not going to eat chicken with lentil. I always use my beans with fish. Because beef and beans is okay. Chicken and beans does not work out for me. I could eat fish or beef or lamb with my beans, but not chicken. Don't ask me why. I have no clue. That's why I'm doing my experiments to develop my own standard for what I can eat. Okay? So today I'm going to have my lentil with fish. My wife is going to have a lentil with chicken. No, she doesn't have diabetes, but she doesn't want to get it. So she eat like me. Since it's working for me, it will help her maintain her non-diabetic state for a long time. She may never get diabetes. Since the last 2 years we've been eating together, the same kind of food I eat. You know, in the past she didn't. But when she saw it affected me, she said, no boy, I'm going to eat that food you're cooking. And she went away from the overly seasoned food. So some nice black pepper and salt, very good tasty food here. Okay? So as you understand, I'm going to eat this combination here today. And I'll come back in about an hour and a half and let you guys know how this work out. Before I go, let me take a spoonful to make sure you know I'm going to use for real, right? Excuse to start eating. Let me tell you. Yeah. See this? It's really good. Because I cook this lentil with lots of herbs and garlics and stuff. No powder seasoning. None. Only a little bit of salt. And I use natural salt. I don't use the iodine salt. Let me tell you something. Fabulous. Fabulous. And when you steam the broccoli like this, it's still almost raw, but edible. See? And this is how you want to get the nutrients in your body with it. You see? So, it's very good. You know salmon is already, so salmon is always good. See? So, you can do this. Now, nothing fancy cooking here, that's why I didn't show it cooked. It's very simple, but very good. So I'm going to ask you guys, watching, listening, my goal is to help you maintain your healthy body, get your weight down if you need to, keep your blood sugar low, and understand, do not reject foods randomly, right? Try the different foods, test them, and develop a pattern of what foods are right, what combination are right for you, and develop your own menu and your own eating standard. I don't have to test much of the food anymore because I've been testing them so long, I kind of know what combination to eat. Every now and then I add something to make a video to share, or I test something new, and I constantly testing new things. So you can do the same, right? So hope my videos are helping. Hope you're enjoying this. You know, come back about an hour and a half. I'll show you how this works out for me, okay? So blessings for now. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay? Now I shall enjoy my food. Let my wife get a chance to enjoy her food also. All right? Blessings. All right. Well, thank you for waiting around to see the results of what this food did to me. Whether it was good combination or bad combination. Look at my face. I was a little bit disappointed. You can tell right away I was a little bit disappointed in the food because I eat those food, but the combination of cauliflower and rice together I never tried, and with that white rice. But let me show you right away. See, 151. 151. Now 151 isn't so bad because a normal type 2 diabetic expect to be under 180. But in my rating, there's a 3 because I used to be under 140. And I did 15 minutes over 1.5 hours too. And about 145 minutes. And 151 is still too high for that. So I still can't figure out which food are the day that did the damage, you know? So what I'm gonna do is, I have some more of that food remain for one more meal. So I'm gonna eat another meal of that same food and I will take off either the rice or the cauliflower. Because I'm thinking the cauliflower, rice, and beans together, when that carbohydrate mixed together, maybe it's spiking really high. Because I had cauliflower with eggs or cauliflower and no problem. And I had rice with beans before, no problem. But like maybe all 3 of them together in the plate create a higher spike. I can say it wasn't too bad, but not what I wanted. So I'm going to have another session on meal. I'm going to eat that. And then I'm going to come back and give you that. So I wouldn't, don't leave this, don't leave, okay? Don't leave this one. I'm doing this one and bring it in the same video here. So it's coming up right now, okay? I'm going to show you what happened. I try that meal again, take off one of the items, either the cauliflower or the rice, and let you see the change, if there's any change. all right? Because my idea is to test the combination. I need to know exactly which combination that I should really, really eat. Right now, it's not good. 151 is a little bit much, even though it was not too bad. All right? So don't go. Stay right there. Stay right there. I'll be back. Here we go again. All right?
3.
All right. Oh my God. But you know, I was definitely surprised with the meal yesterday. And I expected it to be way better than it was. But I'm not sure what happened. So I'm suspecting it's lentil, wild rice, and cauliflower. Because what I'm doing right now is I'm eating the same food again because I had enough food to have a second meal with that food. And so I can repeat the test on this food because I got it. So I took off the broccoli, the cauliflower. Now the reason I took off the cauliflower, because I know if I take off the rice, it's going to be an improvement because the rice is always dangerous. So that doesn't benefit me anything, I already know that. But I don't know is if cauliflower with rice together is bad. Because I normally eat cauliflower to replace rice. I don't eat cauliflower and rice together. I always replace them. But I put them together yesterday to see how it worked out. And it was okay, but not where I wasn't happy with it. I want to be normal. And it was just natural reaction for type 2. So instead of taking out the rice, I'm taking out the cauliflower. And I expect a little spike with the rice, but I want to see if the combination of the rice and the beans alone would be no way as bad as adding the cauliflower to this combination here. So as you know, I'm trying to get the combination right. So I can eat right constantly, and this is what helps me. And so let me show you what happened now, okay? I took my blood sugar before I eat this meal right now. So I'm starting at 93, okay? So I'm starting at 93. Now, yesterday I ended at 151, starting at 98. Today I'm at 93. So I'm gonna see how this is gonna work out. I have the same salad, everything the same. I'm the same glass of wine. I gotta have that. And so I will have, this is a good test for me, okay? So you come on back in about an hour and a half. I will test myself again and see how this works out to see if my theory is correct that cauliflower and rice should not go together. If I'm going to do that, I should either do cauliflower or do rice. I can't do both of them together. All right? Thank you for coming on. Hold on for the next hour and a half and to get the results. Bye. Take care. Oh yes, thanks for waiting. I'm in a better mood. I am in a better mood. I'm telling you, I made the right adjustment. And man, these experiments work good. They're really helping me to select the best combination for my diabetes and giving me good control. Listen, I change the meal. I eat a second meal without the cauliflower, sorry. I took out the cauliflower completely because I suspect cauliflower and rice together was dangerous, like I explained earlier on. Wasn't so good. So removing the cauliflower, after an hour and a half, same amount of time, I'm at 136. See? 136. So I hit my target of under 140. Now, it's still up there, but it's great because of the rice. So I know if I took the rice out of that meal, I'd be under 120 or something. But I don't mind being under 140 because I want to eat the rice. But eating the rice and the cauliflower together. So that tells me from now on, do not put cauliflower and rice in my same plate. That's the beautiful knowledge I gained from doing these experiments. You know, because cauliflower is good by itself. A little spoon of rice is not bad by itself. These are all good by themselves. All of these things I eat. The lentil good by itself, the salmon good by itself. Because they're all good by themselves. The salad good by itself. But when I start combining them to make my meal, is when I start having blood sugar issues. You see? And I'm learning every day. So I hope you're learning from this. Hope it's making sense to you, right? That by taking off the cauliflower, I'm able to eat that same meal and keep my blood sugar under 140 after an hour and a half, like a normal person who didn't have diabetes. You see? If I take off the rice, only the cauliflower, the same thing might have happened. Because I know those two are the two that is creating the higher carbohydrates. It seems as though once you combine the carbohydrates from the beans, the cauliflower, and the rice, the three of them together, somehow they add up mathematically to be big. You know, and I don't understand that sometimes. But that's what's happened to my body. Your body might be different. But still, you could experiment with your food and see what's working for you and what's not working for you so that you could eat right. Because my goal is to always have my diabetes. If you look at my chart, I'm constantly under 150 almost all the time. I mean, all the time I'm basically in the, look at this. It's like that extra here. I'm always pretty low because I am watching my food constantly. And I'm eating beautiful meals. I'm eating really good meals. I mean, you see what I eat. It's beautiful, I think, And it's cooked naturally with natural, I buy organic stuff and I cook with natural seasoning, right? But the combinations, testing before, testing after, testing before, testing after, test your blood, test it before, test it after. 1 hour, 1 hour and a half is good timing to do. Even 2 hours, not so bad. You see? But I'm getting back under 140 when I do the right thing. So now I can eat this meal. I don't test that no more. I know how to eat that meal in the future without worrying about anything. I know I'm safe. Okay? So thank you for holding around. Thank you for waiting around for that. It's a beautiful thing to see these experiments. I'm enjoying it. To me, it's fun. Because I for years I suffered, didn't know how to eat, didn't know what I was eating, didn't know how to affect my body. Now when I eat a plate, I can tell you I'm good. I am good. And my body feel good. And I ain't getting a pound back since I lost my weight. I'm not getting a pound. As I do this, I ain't getting a pound back. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I controlling the spike and I'm enjoying life. See, big old say, control the spikes to enjoy life. That's what I'm doing. You do the same, all right? Love you. If you love what I'm doing, like the video, subscribe to it, or share it. Just so I spread the word to more and more people. I want this to go worldwide. Let everybody see how you can learn to eat right. Okay? So help me out. Blessings. Thank you. Not help me out really. Help me to push the message out. That's what I really want to do. For years I was trying to find a passion to do something on YouTube, and I find this, and I think this is make me feel really good to share this information. All right? Just help me share this information. That's all I have. Thank you. Blessings. Thank you very much. Come back for more. All right?